was trying to make the pack touchdown. My niggas driving, that's some shit I don't do. These niggas capping, keep it G, which.
What is up, everybody? It's your girl B Octavia, and I'm back with another video. If you are new to my channel, my name is B Octavia. I'm 22 years old and I'm from Washington, D.C. So in today's video, I will be talking about the Rkelly being charged, and I also will be talking about these two young ladies who are still within his cult. And I say cult in the harshest way possible because these two young ladies, which their names are Azriel Clary and Jocelyn Savage. I watched the Survivor Rkelly documentary. I didn't do a review of it because I was hoping that, you know, some charges would come into play before I have something to say about it. As you all know, some things that are aired on TV, if it's bad, most of the time people don't get prosecuted for it. So I mean, and he got acquitted before. So Friday the 22nd, Rkelly turned himself into the Chicago police, and Rkelly was charged with 10 counts of aggravated criminal sexual abuse. A few days before this, I believe it was Lisa Bloom and them, they had a press conference saying that it was 2 more women who accused Rkelly of sexually assaulting them when they were minors. There is another video that they are showing in court, or screenshots, I'm not sure of the video, but I seen screenshots of the video, and that's him, you know what I'm saying? There's no denying that that's him, but in the screenshot you can't see anybody else. So not too much to talk about with that, but he turned himself in, and he still is in jail because apparently he cannot pay bail, you know, because the bail was set at $1 million, but you only have to pay 10% to get out, and he has not paid it yet. So it's making everybody believe that maybe he just don't have what he used to have. And I mean, I feel like that's good too, because a person like Rkelly, who he felt like he was a messiah, and he had all these rules for the women that were staying with him, dumbing down them being a woman, basically. You have to ask him to eat. You have to ask him to damn near breathe. You have to be in sexual acts with each other. You have to start to dress like basically a boy so you won't get any type of attention. And another thing that makes me believe that it's like a cult is that when they're out, they can't look at anybody else. They have to be looking at him. They can't talk to anybody else. They have to be talking to him. I mean, it's all these rules that I feel like a older woman wouldn't submit to. And I feel like that's one of the reasons why he messes with young girls and keeps them with him and basically holds them captive. As far as Jocelyn Savage and Azriel Clary goes, it's very weird to me, because seeing the documentary, these two girls were up in his studio. Their mother and father helped them, throwing rocks at the window, trying to get her to come out, to come home, you know. It was another situation where a mother actually went to the hotel where she found out her daughter was staying, and she got her daughter to come home with her. I hope that that has lasted. I haven't heard anything else about it, but I hope that that has lasted and she finds peace within herself. My view on these parents is it couldn't be me. You know what I'm saying? I'm just not that type of parent that I'm just going to let my child go with anybody just because you have accolades and you have notoriety in the music business. That's just not going to happen. Anything that needs to be discussed about my daughter's future will be discussed with me. You have to be around a person for a certain amount of time to really understand who they are, and I don't feel like the parents did that enough. They didn't care enough. It's very weird that these two young ladies won't talk to any of their loved ones. They're still supporting him during his bond hearings and stuff like that, and it's just ridiculous. This is your time to break, and I feel like you should. This is the last day in our Black History Month. This is the last day of Black History Month, and I'm happy with what happened. You know what I'm saying? I'm happy that he's in jail and he can sit down and actually think about the pain and the confusion that he's caused all of these years. Unfortunately, he got acquitted of the other ones years ago, but I hope something sticks now just because of the severity and the sensitivity of the world. We can't have pedophiles and predators out here trying to scoop up our young girls and trap their minds to make them believe that it's you and him against the world or something. It's just really sad. And if I was their parents, you know where he at, so you go down there at the court building and you just scope it out and you scoop your child up. There's no reason why your child shouldn't be going with you. The thing about it now is I believe both of these young ladies are of age, so they can't really physically take them, like, especially if the girls call the police and all this extra stuff saying that they're getting kidnapped by their parents and they don't want to go. I don't understand why they're still supporting him, especially after this documentary and after all the details have come out that y'all are basically entrapped in this sex cult that y'all spent years in. And I feel like he should be locked up because he's sick. And anybody that is not only having sexual encounters with minors is sick. I believe a person that keeps tapes that can put you in a jam, that can put you in jail, a person that keeps tapes like that of those sexual encounters that are disgusting is sick and needs to be in jail. This type of behavior, it should never been allowed by anybody around. I'm that type of person where if I see something like that, and it don't even matter if I got kids because I got a daughter, I'm the type of person that if I see something like that and it's truly disgusting me, I don't care what position you put me in. I don't care how much money you put in my pocket. I'm going to say something. My face is going to be looking disgusting. I'm going to get an attitude. I'm going to kirk out. Because where's this person's parents? Call your parents. I don't like that pedophile stuff. I've always been strong-minded to the point where no one can break my values. No one can break my morals. And nobody can make me do what I don't want to do. And I feel like these women still think that he can help their career in some type of way, and it's false, sweetheart. It's very easy for a man to come into your life and say, oh yeah, I can do this for you, I can do that for you, but they want sex, period. It's very easy for a guy to sell a girl dreams, but for a woman to soak that up and actually believe it and take whatever kind of abuse and stuff like that because you still feel like they can help your career in some type of way, is false. If it hasn't happened yet, it's not going to happen. Those girls need a real person in their life, and I don't even think it's their parents, to be honest. I don't know what their parents can do for them, because it just comes to a certain point where they need something bigger. They need actual help because they've been brainwashed for so long. Azriel was a inspiring, and I say was because she ain't singing no more. I don't know if Jocelyn was too. I forget about her. I forget if she was. She probably was an aspiring something, but Azriel was an aspiring singer. And what has he done? What's he done for you? What has he done but hold you back from what you can actually accomplish with your voice? Don't let Rkelly shackle you forever. And then you 30, 40, and you can't do that no more. You got to figure out something else. We're going to ride this out, y'all. We're going to see what happens with this. We're going to see what happens with these ladies as well, because they need to go home. They need to really figure out who they are and not still try to be consumed with who Rkelly is, because his reign of the king of R&B is over. You know, everybody is looking past that and looking at the actual person, and I'm happy for that. You know, in this case, you have to, yes, you have to separate music and personal, but it's time to look at the personal when it's affecting people's lives in a negative way. So I'll say that to say this: I hope that he get time behind this. I hope that those girls go home and find peace within themselves and find themselves. Leave your thoughts in your comments below on this topic, and I will see y'all in my next video.
Look me in my eyes, I ain't believe you. Stressing over bitches, I can never bitches see through.